So let's start off this video with the question, okay? Have you been enjoying this dip? We've been going through a little bit of a slump right now, and I personally have been loving it. Because for the small price of $69 USD, you can buy yourself a PSA 10 of the Gum Gum Giant event card. Not the manga event card, of course. Not the alt art manga event version. Just the regular, all right? $69. Thought we'd start off with a banger. Guys, welcome back to the One Piece TCG Market Watch. We're going to be looking at all of the big hits that have taken place on eBay since the start of the month in March. And, it's March 10th as I'm recording this. I'm going to possibly upload this today, so I guess it'll be relevant. But yeah, guys, I like doing these Market Watch updates. We take a look at what people are selling. And, it really helps us kind of put together what people are buying, what the smart money is buying and all that sort of stuff too. But before we get into it, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And of course, use my code down in the description below, Papa or Treasure, for some Gamer Subs. Get 10% off your order. Gamer Subs, so great. Okay, guys, without any further ado, let's take a look at what people are buying. So starting off hot today at 7:41 a.m., okay, on a Tuesday, the Monkey D. Luffy 3rd Anniversary Winter Card was sold PSA 10 for $873 USD. Now, also, I'd like to quickly say, in some of my previous videos, I didn't acknowledge that the bottom here, it says sold or ended, and ended doesn't necessarily mean sold, but I've still got a few in here. I'm still kind of learning eBay, so, I appreciate your patience and stuff like that. But yeah, this is a sick card. I remember when it came out, people were selling this for they were selling the whole pack for about $300 to $400 Canadian, which was like, what is that? It's like $220 USD. Really nice cards, 3rd Anniversary stamped. I mean, we love to see it. And of course, a famous artist who illustrated Black Clover, I think, was the one behind this. So great card, great buy. PSA 10, it is theoretically like a Treasure Cup champion regionals type card. So that's always cool. So really good buy. Moving on to the Monkey D. Luffy Anniversary set. So this cursed set was when the prices of things were definitely starting to go up in price tremendously, and you couldn't get any sort of new products. But yeah, this came with 8 cards, I think, and came with 4 liters of the 4 Emperors and stuff like that. And it came with a really nice mat too. But yeah, guys, people are buying this PSA 10 here, $550 US, which is insane to me. I mean, it's a great card, and obviously it's, it's like a promo card in a sense, or whatever you want to call it. Like, you can't really get it outside of the, buying the set, the anniversary set. So, but really nice card. All the cards in this set were swell. So yeah, definitely an interesting buy. I'm not going to say it's a great buy, but it is a nice card, so I can't really deny that. But yeah, we've also got a manga Nami that was sold yesterday at 11 p.m. for $3,000 US, which is pretty expensive. But Nami is it's the only Nami manga card, right? I mean, like who wouldn't want Nami? I've got a really strange suspicion that they're going to make a new Nami card soon, a new Nami manga card. We've just had so many duplicates of other characters. And I really think, just like the pacing of the show, they're really going to pace out the variety of manga cards that we get. Like we're begging for a Robin. I would love a Frankie or a Brooke manga card. But anyways, $3,000. Crazy buy. We've also got the Blackbeard card here, the PSA 10, sold for $4,000 USD, which is, what's crazy to me is I was seeing somebody actually selling this the other day for $3,400 Canadian. So it's just crazy to see the price difference between 3,400 Canadian and 39 or 4,000 US is pretty huge. Like 4,000 US is like what? That's like close to 6,000 Canadian. So it's really interesting. I don't know if some people just think that the US prices and the Canadian prices are just like, I don't know. Definitely interesting stuff. But this is a banger. This is a gem. I'm personally after this card myself. $4,000, guys. We've also got the Demon Aura Dead Man's Game manga event card selling for $322 USD. Really nice card. I happen to have it on my shelf. I really love all the manga event cards. They're just really beautiful to look at. The texturing is really nice. They're just really unique. And, for a lot of people who can't afford manga cards, they're definitely still an affordable piece to buy as well. And I do think, they're going to go up over time because they're beautiful and fantastic looking. And they're pieces from the actual manga itself. So, yeah, good buy. Definitely really nice. So, going to show some Japanese cards off too, because I do have some people interested in them. We do have the OPO1 Nami. So this is obviously from Romance Dawn, which is why it's super expensive. It's Japanese version though, so cheaper. But, you know, Romance Dawn cards, I think, are just going to go through the roof over time because Romance Dawn, as you know, is becoming incredibly expensive to buy because it was the first box of the TCG. But, yeah, sold for $322 USD. A crazy high pop count. Now, I'm assuming that's for the Japanese, not for the English. But, wow, that's actually really interesting. Almost 8,000 PSA 10s. Okay. Anyways, moving on. Boa Hancock. We've got the OP04 Special SP, okay? We got the Special SP where she's looking like this. Really want this card. It's the last card in my collection. I've got all the other four. You know, the Law, Magellan, Whitebeard, and Akainu. But, of course, this card had to be the most expensive. And, of course, it had to be the last card that I chased. So that was kind of annoying. But, yeah, as you can see, it's an expensive card. $1,500 USD basically for this. You know, it's roughly around $2,000 Canadian. Really want this card, but hey, you know, the price kind of escaped velocity for me personally. Will it continue to go up? Only time will tell, but it's a Boa card, so you probably know it will do well. Also, have I showed these off? Did I show these off recently? I don't know if I did, but I'm going to do it again because I've just kind of had them there on my desk. But yeah, we've got like the nice SP of Big Mom. Really, really nice card here. You know, oh, I don't even have my lighting on. Don't even have my lights on, man. There we go. You can see me better. Yeah, really, really nice cards. Take a look at that. Yeah, we got the Big Mom and the Doflamingo. So, pretty sick. Really love them. Wanted to get them in my collection. But anyways. All right, so this is a funny one, okay? So, time and time again, we keep seeing people get One Piece cards, more specifically, voice actors to the characters, such as Luffy, on their PSA, and submit them for their PSA cards. And we keep seeing consistently people getting Erica Schrodinger, who was the voice actor of Luffy, or actress, for the 4Kids dub, instead of Colleen Clickenbeard, which is hilarious to me. Now, obviously, these are the English voice actresses, so... But I just find it funny. Like, 4Kids, I don't know if this is just a joke. As you know, 4Kids was doing the dub first, and things changed with Funimation, but, you know, it's also the Japanese leader, so, you know. But this sold for $950 USD, and perhaps they were doing it because there's only apparently 2 in existence, okay? And only 1 as a PSA 10, so definitely interesting. You know, I suppose that's bragging rights, if you want to say it. But, yeah, interesting buy. Next on the list, we got Jewelry Bonney. This SP is gorgeous, and fun fact, I bought this the other day. I'm waiting for it in the mail. But, yeah, this sold for, actually, wow, that sold for $306 USD. It was bid on, so that's definitely a really good buy. That's actually not too bad at all. This card, raw, is selling for almost like $300 Canadian, so the fact that it's, you know, somebody got this $306 USD is not bad. Also, what are your opinions on bidding, guys? You know, I find bidding is all a scam until up to the last second, because I've tried to bid on a few things, and perhaps like I'm just not good at this, but people will literally wait the last millisecond and they will bet like $100 above like the last listing. Is that how you do this? I guess it is. But I've lost a lot of bets. But this one is definitely a good one. These SPs are really nice. And this is a unique one too because we got pizza in the background. And flowers. And if you know Bonnie's backstory, it is tragic. Anyways, moving on. We've got serialized cards now being bought on the regular, guys. Now, if you didn't know, there's only a handful of serialized cards in the One Piece TCG. And the prices vary, but this one specifically sold for $15,000, $15,500 USD, which is crazy to me. This was serial number 0167. Crazy. Now, okay, I'm gonna take a step back here. Was it actually sold? I don't know. It says ended. Perhaps it wasn't sold. But even so, this was put on the market. I mean, who knows if a trade was facilitated in the background for this one. But yes, nonetheless, still insane. I definitely think this is quite high. But there are a couple of One Piece cards that are quite expensive out there, so it's not the most unbelievable thing. All right, I finally want to show off a Sanji card. This beautiful SP from OP10, which was not a great set, but there were some pretty beautiful cards in that set. This bad boy sold for $330 USD. I really like this card. You know, this moment with Sanji's backstory. I don't really want to spoil anything for anyone who hasn't watched, but you know, this is just a comical card. If you're a Sanji fan, you got to have this in your collection. Here, I actually have this card displayed because I really love it. I'm a huge Sanji fan. Yeah, I mean, like, just take a look at that, you know? Like, it is just a gorgeous card. There were definitely a couple of bangers from OP10. You know, OP10 is a pretty cheap set out of a lot of them, but, like, as you can see, like, the texturing. The texturing has just gotten wilder and wilder as, like, the new cards keep coming out, which is super awesome. But, and by the way, for everyone who keeps asking me, I bought these slabs from a guy on Facebook, and he was just a dude who goes to Japan regularly, and he was selling them, and I bought, like, 6 of them. I can't find these online myself, but they're super sweet. I don't know if they're UV protected. They're probably not UV protected, but still really gorgeous if you want to display some cards. But yeah, just wanted to get that out there. All right, let's try and speed run a couple because we still have a lot of cards here. We've got this card. We've got this Gear 5 Luffy. This thing has been selling a lot. I see this card selling often, and I just think it goes back to, you know, the theory that everybody just wants to get the Gear 5 Luffy image because this is kind of the cut and paste of the manga ones as well. But, and of course the SP, the gold and silver SP, but yeah, $700 USD, sold March 8th, right before lunchtime. So interesting buy. A lot of people buying this card. We've also got the Gear 2 manga event card sold for a PSA 10, sold for almost $500 USD, which is interesting price. You know, honestly, I think that's all right. I mean, you know, again, like getting your cards graded, the prices significantly go up, but you know, things are kind of weird with PSA right now, so who knows where that's going to go. But hey, just for even grading's sake, and of course protecting the card, there's nothing wrong with it, seriously. We've also got a few Chinese cards being sold for quite a hefty price. This was a bid. The 3rd anniversary set has Boa here, and it was sold for $720. There's only 97 PSA 10s in existence out of 112, so interesting buy, and we've got a couple we're looking at there as we go. I just wanted to quickly show this Zoro sold for $200 USD. Definitely a bit high for this card. This card like plummeted, but again, you know, having a PSA 10 kind of adds like a couple $100s to your cards. Surprisingly low PSA submission count though. You know, this was from OP13, so hey, obviously isn't the God Pack version, which would definitely be a better hold. This is the Japanese one, of course, but yeah, interesting nonetheless. So somebody got to teach this guy to take photos. Don't really know why Rayleigh is like all the way down there. Anyways, it sold for $806 USD. We love our boy Rayleigh. This is the Japanese one as well, so honestly, kind of high. Like I haven't looked too much at the Japanese prices, but I do know this card sells for about $1,200-$1,300 raw for English. So I mean, who knows? Maybe that is a fair price. But yeah, interesting buy. Got another serialized card. Now this is a Japanese card. Oh, it's Chinese. My bad. It's a Chinese card. Only 248 exists, so maybe that explains the price here. Now, it says ended, so I don't know if somebody bought this. But either way, it was selling for $9,000 USD, which is crazy town. We got another Japanese manga card going on here for $920. This was a bid, and somebody clearly won it for a decent price. Again, you know, it's a PSA 10. It's a manga. You know, even if it's Japanese, there is still high demand for these type of cards, and the rarity is still there. Another Chinese Boa card sold for $610. How much was the other one? This one sold for $720, and that was March 7th. So literally a day before, this one sold for cheaper. So it was bid on, though. It was a bid. Was this one a bid? Yeah, they were both bids. So, hey, somebody got lucky. We've also got the infamous Bubble Zoro from OP14 that blew people away because its price just shot up. But $1,400 raw US for this card is kind of nuts. This card was selling $1,400 Canadian. So the fact that people are buying this $1,400 USD is kind of insane for me. The Bonney manga card here, PSA 10, sold for close to almost $2,000. It's a PSA 10. It's a manga card. You know, fair enough. We've also got the EB02 Luffy leader card here. Now, if you don't remember, EB sets are really, like, their pull rates are terrible, okay? Really low pull rates. And this Luffy card, I guess, is just an incredibly difficult card to get in the EB sets, and obviously it's a really cool card as well. You know, makes Luffy look scary. But yeah, you know, as you can see, definitely not the highest PSA count. We've got 494. We've got 458 PSA 10s out of 494. But yeah, $880, almost $1,000 probably $1,100 Canadian. I mean, you know what? It's a great card. I think it's a really nice card. I definitely will be after this card personally as well. But it was bid on, but still, really good price. We've also got a PSA 10 of the Manga Shanks card. Now, this card's price is fluctuating everywhere. I was seeing somebody try to sell this for $1,500 Canadian this morning. So I really don't know. And perhaps that's a bit strange too, because it is a PSA. So I don't know. Maybe there's just some people making crazy deals on Facebook, and I'm just not noticing it. But anyways, $2,300 sold on March 6th. Really nice card. Yeah, Shanks is great. And we got another Boa. We got another Boa that's still available to buy right now. It's in somebody's cart for almost $1,000 US if you're looking to get it. Not sponsored, okay? We've also got the English version of the Nami from OP01, the errata. I don't know if that's pre-errata or errata. Either way, because I know there's like a lot of free erratas from the OP01 set, but $900 USD, guys. People are eating that stuff up. Just to get through the final few cards, we've got a PSA 10 of the Nami Championship 2025 to 2026 Treasure Cup card. Really great card. Honestly, really shows the trio there, Nami, Zoro, and Luffy. Really takes you back to the beginning of the show, to the manga. Beautiful card. $3,000 pretty much USD, which is crazy. And those were bids as well. But very, very valuable card if you ask me. Very valuable. We got another one. I don't know why the prices for this card keep popping up, but there's just somebody's bidding a lot of these. Are these all the same bidders? 93. Yeah, they are. Look at that. It's the same person. So somebody's just bidding a bunch of these. Hilarious. Got another Blackbeard PSA 10 sold for $2,600 USD. Another Nami Championship card selling for $2,050 USD. We've got the really cool SP Zoro from OP12. Really cool card. I have this card. I like the monochrome look. It's definitely a different design, but the texturing is insane on this card. Sold for $350 USD. Honestly, not too bad. Really nice card. And just to get to the last one here, we've got a Serialized Shanks sold for $1,875. Now this is a Chinese one, but still serialized cards. There's not very many. But anyways, guys, there you have it. That is all of the cards I got for you today. These were the most recent cards sold, I guess, since March 4th. So, interesting stuff. Couple of Japanese, couple of Chinese, serialized, mangas like we typically see. But if you notice, there was definitely a pattern going on there with a lot of buys. But anyways, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. A video should pop on the screen. Be sure to click it, and I will see you over there.